Hi everybody, it's Carol and welcome to Lily Rose Blue. This is a Thrifty Thursday video, and as always, let's thank Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming for hosting us on our Thrifty Thursday adventures. Please go to her YouTube channel and check out all the links to everybody that participates in Thrifty Thursday. There are just awesome people who do this. And in that light, as always, my shout out to I call her my junkie mentor, and that's Angela at Meet the Shrods. And some subscribers that I have failed to mention, both new and old, although pretty much everybody is new. Victoria Creations, BB's Closet Creations, Chasing Retro, Mardell Lamb, Suzanne Randall, Not Too Shabby Chic, Candy Cane Creates, Creators Call Shop, and Mimi's Creations. Just to name a few. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe and like. That helps everybody, excuse me, with YouTube algorithms. And moving on, I did kind of tease you and post a couple of short videos about a thrifting / antiquing trip to Uncle Tom's Antiques in Owatonna, Minnesota. Was thrilled to be able to get to go there yesterday. With as crazy as my schedule has been, I just didn't know how I was going to fit in any thrifting, and my husband was gracious, and on our way home from the Twin Cities this weekend, I convinced him to stop, so thanks to him. So here are a few of my fabulous finds. First, I love the colors of this. It's not quite red, but pretty close, but just lovely ombre, pinkish reddish color. This is a little discolored, so I'm going to need to wash it and see if I can perk it up a little bit, but I think this was 50 cents, so I am not going to complain. And then just a beautiful scalloped handkerchief with some very pretty embroidery, whites and blues, and a little bit of green there. And I love vintage cards and postcards. Just love it. I loved this. And yes, this one is actually written on the back. This says all good wishes, and it is also written on the back. This one's is from July 26th, 1918. Love the colors in that. Not written on. Same with this. Very pretty colors and embossed. I liked the way the individual decided to write this way instead of straight. And this was to somebody in Wisconsin. And then finally this gold with various leaves. And what a friendship but a name, a charm that lulls to sleep, a shade that follows wealth or fame and leaves the wretch to weep, by Goldsmith. I'm not quite sure what that means. I've read that a few times. And this went to somebody in Baraboo, Wisconsin. So those were fun finds. Angela, my next few things are for you. So this booth had $2.50 each or 3 for $6. Isn't that just adorable? Love it. Nice retro. Sorry, a little bit of a glare. These are in plastic bags. This was one of my all-time favorite booths that I have ever seen. Oh shoot, I meant to take these out of the bag, but bear with me. And of course now I'm not going to be able to open it on camera. This was also in the same booth that I got those patterns from. Look at this very cute Retro Hits White Wedding and beautiful vintage buttons. The packaging. And wait till you see the packaging on these next two items. What a great way to use old, like I have a pile of these in some old buttons that I was given, and I just didn't know what to do with them. Well, now I do. So again, very cute packaging, and she strung them all together on this long strand. Oh, I could have bought more. These were the only two made like this that were in the booth, but this individual had a lot of other vintage buttons that she was selling. Just a great booth. And I don't know if you can see how many seam bindings and ribbons and black pearls are in this bag, but it just goes on and on and on forever. As we were driving down I-35 towards home, I was playing with some of this stuff and sorting it, and my husband and I were getting a kick out of the names of some of this. This is stretch lace. This is lime. That makes sense to me. This, I'm going to call it a forest green color. They're calling almond. Not quite sure why this is almond. This orange is called tango. Pardon me, I dropped one on the floor. This brown color is called London. Just some just interesting names. You can see, I'm just going to dump this out of the bag. This is this bag o' goodies, shall we say, that I got. This kind of little bit darker than mustard gold and maybe called old gold. This is called Temple. Some of these names were just beyond us. This one that's got a little more brightness to it is called Tortoise. Again, not sure what the story is. And there's 3 or 4 containers of these black pearls, strands of black. Spool of pearls is what it's called, I guess. So you get the idea. Look at this fun coppery colored. I thought this was going to be elastic, and it isn't. It is just this fun color of ribbon, metallic ribbon. Just some white and seafoam green or mint green. I don't know that there's rickrack in various colors, some seam binding, various shades. So that's just fun. Pardon me while I move. And there's several of each color. So in interest, this is actually called yellow, not some funny name. Some pretty green metallic ribbon and its counterpart, some red metallic ribbon, which would be great in Christmas journals. At the rate I'm going, I don't know if I'm gonna get to making any Christmas. I've got to, but boy, the struggle is real, right? So there were 2 different booths that I spent a lot of time in. I videoed both of them. One was the button sewing pattern booth that also had some books, some really cool books. And then another booth, the short that I did that was just a bookcase, and I just followed it along from top to bottom. And so these come from either one of those booths. So here's this baby animal book. I spent $1 for this book. I'm going to try to focus in a little bit more. Nope, that's not going to work either. I am still working on my setup here, folks. It's not what I want it to be, but so far I haven't figured out how to make it be what I want it to be yet, so bear with me. But look at these kitties. So cute. Puppy dogs with kitties. Puppies. Horses and a donkey. Hamsters and guinea pigs, gerbils, squirrels. So cute. More rabbits. Geese and ducks. Sheep, pigs, cows. Giraffes, zebra, elephants. That fox. Oh my gosh, that fox. Penguins, kangaroos, seals, tigers and leopards, and baby ones of those, of course. And, you know, last but not least, these baby bunnies. So that is a cute book. Then this is a book called The Happy Surprise. And I did read this, and it's a story about how this little girl's dad told her the night before that the next day there would be this great surprise. And all of these things kept happening. But she couldn't figure out what the surprise was until the very end. So again, The Happy Surprise by Lenore Klein and illustrations by Ruth Wood. And this is an old Wonder Book. You can see the old tape marks here. This is not in great shape, but so cute. This is where the dad is whispering her that a secret that tomorrow's going to be a big surprise, and things happen all day long. The milkman comes, but he's not the surprise. The mailman rings the doorbell. He's not the surprise. Her kitty came and was scratching, but the kitty was not the surprise. The delivery boy came with some groceries. That wasn't the surprise. The same way with the man with the flowers. And the man who comes to sharpen scissors and things like that. And then the electricity man came, and he wasn't the surprise. But then look, Daddy came home, and what did he have but a baby puppy? So that was the surprise. Just a very cute book. A golden book, Old MacDonald Had a Farm, illustrated by Carl and Mary Haug, Hauge. I'm sure some of you have seen this golden book. Look at those pigs. So cute. Cows and the tractor and the dog, the donkeys, the sheep. He's feeding this little lamb with a bottle. Dealing with the donkey, getting the pigs out of the garden, turkeys and geese or ducks. The horse, I love how the horse is reaching over and eating reaching for the apple. And then it has the song, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. This was a bookmark that was in this book, and it says, "Children are made readers on the laps of their parents," by Emily Buchwald. I've heard that multiple times, but I believe it. I definitely believe it. Here's another new golden book, The New Puppy, I'm sorry. Yes, of course he's little. By Kathleen Daly, and pictures by Lillian Obligado. so cute. Copyright 1969. Sorry if my head got in the way there. You can see what's happening here. The boy is learning to take care of a dog, and the dog is learning to be obedient and manners. Oh, sorry. Very cute. Very, very cute. The fuzzy duckling, I think we've probably all seen this one too, but it's so cute. And, you know, you can't have too many fuzzy ducklings. This book is by Jane Werner and pictures by Alice and Martin Provenson. And this is 16th printing, 1980. Original copyright was 1949. So, cute little ducklings on the farm with many of her farm friends. This is probably my favorite one for the illustrations and the depth and hues of the colors. Really think it's exceptional. The pigs and the ducks. The siblings. Those are the duckling siblings. And they're all back together again. And look at the little fuzzy duckling. And then horse book, Walt Disney's Stormy. I had never heard of and I had not seen this book before. This was also the first time I actually negotiated a price on something. Not something I'm typically comfortable doing, but this is not in great shape. And they wanted $5 for it. And I mean, it is not in great shape. So I negotiated and I was successful. So good for me. And now I've done that, gotten that out of my system, and now I can do it again, right? When appropriate. So beautiful illustrations. So Walt Disney's Stormy, illustrations by Paul Souza, copyright 1954. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pictures. Stormy's at the racetrack. Running. He was at the ranch and it looked like he was going to be leaving. Learned how to be a polo horse. And that was the day of a long and wonderful life. For Stormy became one of the best loved ponies ever known to the sport of polo. He had found his place. Never again would anyone say, I can't talk very well tonight, I am so sorry. Stormy is too young, or Stormy is not big enough to do it. Stormy was just right. Wonderful. That is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, hit like and hit subscribe. Thank you again to all of you subscribers, for everybody who's been and is, and I know will continue to be supportive of me. I am very, very close to opening up my Etsy store, which will be Lily Rose Blue Crafts. So I hope by the time you watch this Wednesday or Thursday, so November 2nd or 3rd, that the Etsy shop is open, and that I have at least some listings. I've got a lot to do. I have a lot of work to do, but I am motivated to get my Etsy shop up and going. And if any of you have any words of wisdom for me, please share that in the comments. I would love to hear it. And again, thank you for your support. Don't forget to go and watch other Thrifty Thursday videos. We're a great group and supportive of each other. And I just wish you all the best. And remember to be grateful in this month of November for everything that we have. And again, just count our blessings, and I count you all as some of mine. Thank you again, and good evening.